Hey everybody, Maximus here, and tonight I actually want to do an unusual video in regards to Cardano, mainly because for the longest time, the last few months, Cardano hasn't been doing a whole lot. It's one of those type of projects in which it's not about trying to be a flash in the pan. They're not really trying to create hype or anything like that. They pretty much have their use case, and their attitude is, we got a better product than most, and we're going to take our time and we're going to do it right. I realize there's a lot of people who are fans of this particular project, and there's ones who aren't because they find it boring for whatever reason. I myself have been holding Cardano for many months now, but I have to admit it's not exactly one of those exciting projects as far as short-term price action. Great long-term project, but I'm not going to get into all that. What I want to do is I want to actually do something out of the ordinary, I should say, and do a little bit of comparing and contrasting in regards to this. I saw this neat article on NASDAQ, I should say, that was actually posted a few days ago, and it states Cardano is a better bet than Bitcoin and Ethereum right now. And like it mentions right here, the price of Cardano ADA has been rising while the broader cryptocurrency market continues to fall, making the fledgling asset a lone bright spot among digital coins and tokens. So as of lately, or I should say as of today, earlier today, which is February 4th, Thursday or Friday I should say, I go to my watch list, and keep in mind, I have roughly, I don't know, maybe close to 100 different assets that I watch. Of course, I don't own them all, but nonetheless, they're always on my watch list. And before I sort this, of course, through a 24-hour chart, the 7-day chart, Cardano usually comes up at the top of the list, just mainly for the ranking. And with that said, usually Cardano is not doing anything at all. And for the last 24 hours, for Cardano to be up over 9% is actually a pretty big deal in regards to this particular coin and project. 11% for the 7-day chart. So I said to myself, you know what? Let's take a more deeper look into it. So when I was checking it out, I said to myself, I want to see what's going on with the volume. And I saw that it's up 59% in regards to the volume. Market cap, of course, has gone up, which is awesome. Sitting at over 39, pushing up at that $40 billion mark. And then just pretty much upward trend for the day, which is super cool. Again, even on the 7-day chart, we had some sideways action and starting to go up, of course. And of course, the month represents part of that crash. But nonetheless, if you don't know about Cardano, the big thing that they kind of ran on for a while a few months ago was, Dr. Charles Hoskinson, who's the head of Cardano, for instance, he was making the case that Cardano is basically a lot more faster, more efficient than like Ethereum and so on, and that with the smart contracts that this is just going to be, I guess you could say, the greatest thing since sliced bread. But anyway, check this out. So where I'm getting with this is, there's a little over 200 smart contracts that are in place running off of Cardano, or I should say in contract with Cardano. And a few of them I want to actually point out that I saw, I guess you could say, had a similar trend, or some of these other ones I'm about to show you. So for instance, Singularity If you don't know about Singularity, you know, it's another thing that you can read about, of course, but, you know, what caught my eye is their volume is up 92%. And, of course, they're up for, you know, 10%. And, you know, this is just another example of a project that's actually part of the Cardano smart contracts, for instance. And I said to myself, you know what? It's kind of like a lot of these token projects that are part of the Ethereum blockchain. Now, bear with me. I mean, I realize these are totally different in regards to Cardano and Ethereum, so I'm not trying to, you know, make a long, drawn-out video in regards to that. But, you know, usually how it works is if Bitcoin and Ethereum are doing really, really well, it you know, definitely affects the overall market, and it's always going to be that way. So I thought to myself, well, why not check out some of these smart contract projects and see if it has similar price action as Cardano. And it definitely seems to be that way. Of course, I don't have the time to go through all, you know, 200 plus smart contracts in regards to Cardano, but nonetheless, Singularity Net, if you don't know about it, check them out. They have a fantastic video presentation in regards to what they're all about in regards to AI. Literally, their attitude is they want to create the greatest AI technology known to man. I mean, that's a bold statement, I know, but they got some really, really impressive things. I would highly recommend you watching the video. I'm not going to display it for this video. You can check it out yourself. Just go to singularitynet.io. Very, very impressive work in regards to AI technology. Looks like stuff, you know, out of Terminator, for instance, with Skynet. Which, you know, some people might have attitude that that's a bad thing. Well, to each his own. But nonetheless, you know, of course, you know, if I gave you guys the full scoop on all these, this would probably be like a 3-hour long video. I really don't want to do that. But nonetheless, check them out. And the cool thing is, of course, you know, you see, you know, upwards price action in regards to Singularity Net. Again, part of the Cardano smart contracts. And then, of course, another one that came to mind was Greed. It's another one that's part of the Cardano smart contracts. The thing is, if you compare the volume, of course, and the market cap, I mean, big difference with Singularity compared to Greed. But nonetheless, I want to make an example. I mean, you know, market cap on this one about 5 million or so. Volume is up about 57%. But, you know, some of these things are kicking in, you know, like this one was a big example that caught my eye. I was like, wow, you know, this is a Cardano smart contract. Look at this, 28% up. In my humble opinion, again, this is not financial advice or anything. This is just how I personally feel based on my own research. Again, do your own research as well. It just really seems as though I got a feeling that these Cardano smart contracts, along with Cardano in itself, right? The sleeping giant that everybody's been waiting for, I really feel as though that it might be kicking in. For me personally, Cardano is, again, like I mentioned, a long-term hold. Cardano should be looked at upon as being like a retirement plan, if you will. I really feel as though Cardano is going to blow up in a good way, and as you can see, some of these smart contracts are going to be part of that. And it just doesn't end there. I mean, you know, we could go on and on in regards to this. But anyway, one last thing about Greed. It says Greed will be one of the first to launch on Cardano's blockchain. Basically is. I mean, we already did that back in September. But nonetheless, I mean, you know, like what it mentions right here, it says Greed is launching on the Cardano blockchain within days. Well, That was back in September. Of Cardano releasing their long-awaited smart contracts, like we were talking about in the video. The Greed token is developing a whole crypto ecosystem built around by Greed music. Grammy Award-winning producers, songwriters Cool and Dre have teamed up with crypto developer Peter Parente, aka Captain Awesome, to create the first crypto music label. That's amazing. You know, I mean, that's game changer stuff right there. You know, so again, this video would be literally like a 3-hour video or more if I literally went to all of the different smart contracts in regards to what Cardano's got going on. I just feel as though Cardano may finally be waking up. We want, of course, the overall crypto market to wake up. Currently, you know, up a little over 8.80%. But I've seen this drop. You know, I've seen it go from green to red. It's been a weird day for crypto in general. But man, I got that feeling. And I'm a big fan of Cardano, but it's boring, you know, in regards to price action. But it's okay because it, you know, as the saying goes, it's their emphasis basically is quality over quantity, and they like to take their time with things. If you don't know about Dr. Charles Hoskinson, look into him. Absolute brilliant man, co-founder of Ethereum, doing his own thing with Cardano, and that's where it's at. So just a little comparing and contrasting in regards to Cardano and some of the smart contracts that caught my attention. So if you found good use and value out of this video, appreciate a like. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, and nonetheless hit that bell notification too, if you don't mind. Channel just hit a little over 120 subs. Channel's only been around since about mid-December, so I'm very thankful to see the growth and so on. And with that said, thanks again everybody for watching. Kind of a late night video. I just thought I would do a video in regards to this. And yeah. I will see you all on the next one. May you all have a blessed day. Over and out for now. Bye-bye.